Had two of the last two shots.
Oh, wait, they're not out of bounds. They're not in guns. They just got it.
We're in the bonus next foul.
How much time's left here?
10 seconds.
Oh, all right.
But it's going to last about 10 minutes.
I shouldn't have started the stream then.
It'll last 3 real minutes. Unless there's no timeouts on.
Yeah, no timeouts. Just fouls. Come on, 10 seconds. Just burn it. Let's go.
They played out of their mind last week.
Who? Florida?
They made 3 threes in a row. They went on a 9-0 run in 1 minute.
Somebody got fired.
Yeah, this guy, Will Clayton. He's like the best guard in the tournament.
Neat. Neat. You got a pen?
Yeah.
I gotta sign these. Yeah, I better go get my own.
We're definitely going to meme that. I don't know what I'm going to put on that screen.
That's good. All right, I should get my drink. I should get a pen.
Yeah, I know. So never going fully shaven again in my entire life. I can guarantee that. I will always have a little something. It's just a matter of how much. I like that. Yeah, do that. Yes. So I shaved it all off for Halloween. I was being guard. You're pretty cheap.
I shave once every about 3 weeks.
All right, are we ready yet?
This game's almost over.
There's still 10 seconds.
There's no time has come off that clock.
Is that the game over?
I mean, that's 5 points
Yeah,
now.
that game's over.
That's it.
How many seconds?
10.
They had a good look at 3 and a tie. But
Right, but now they're gonna just let them. They're just gonna let them go,
do
right?
you realize the Final Four is going to be 1, 1, 1, and 1? Good, that's what I have in my bracket.
Tennessee's going to be Houston.
It's literally every 1 seed.
I got Iowa
In one.
You had Iowa State there?
No.
I had them in the Sweet 16.
Come on, pass
All
it.
right,
Pass
that's
it.
game. That's game. That's game.
All right, it's over. It's over. It's over.
All right, fellas, we're going to get started with our award ceremony here. Woo! You guys want to come back in and join a table if there's seats? Unless there's a counseling session going on over there against the wall. It's good. Let's get some order. Order in here.
Johnny, when are you gonna clean up your stuff?
All right, so obviously we're going to celebrate the podium for the competition, show those off, but we have some other awards that we came up with. Our man Kurt helped us with these awards. Make sure we're doing some level of participation awards for tonight. First one, I have no idea what it even means, so we're going to have Jarek do this one.
I present the Penalty Yards Award for excellence in impersonating a Chiefs referee to Alex Arguello.
Okay. Now explain to me what this means. Explain to me what it means. In their favor. Oh, okay. Gotcha. We'll get there.
All right.
Second award. This guy did a phenomenal job throughout the entire competition. He showed up at 5 a.m. the majority of the time, usually showing up at least 5:08, I believe. This award is called the Bob the Motivator Award, given for the excellence in encouraging others. Our man Robert Sanders. Yeah! Woo!
Oh, yeah.
Also,
Hey.
also, why I won that push-up contest last night, Robert was right in my ear the whole time.
Come on! Let's go!
All right. The Glass Cannon Award for the Glass Cannon for excellence cut short. Johnny Fortuna.
Hey, won this award, and then tonight came back and totally redeemed himself.
Too bad it didn't count.
All right, here is an award that we give out to somebody who really nobody in the whole competition desires to have this person raise their hand when I say we need judges. This person, if he gets you as a judge, if you get him as a judge, you're going to be in trouble. You're probably going to lose at least 10 reps off of your score, or a couple minutes probably. This is called the Judge Dredd Award, Excellence in Scrupulous Judging, given to our man Sam Martin.
I don't know if I really deserve this, but
Next is the Reggie Miller Award for excellence as a top-tier pacer in your workouts, Mr. Andy Bensol. Photos over here.
Next one, this gentleman is not here, I believe, tonight. He said he was going to be here, but not able to attend, so won't be as funny. But this guy had a knack for, in the signal chat, really just throwing anybody under the bus that he possibly could. So we got the Bus Driver Award.
Including his own team.
Excellence in throwing teammates under the bus, Alec Federer. So I'm going to give it to a representative of his MC, Logan Carney. You can take that to him.
Next.
Another guy that failed to join us.
Next, this guy really living up to his award tonight, the Eberflus Award for excellence in failing as a coach. I'm sorry, Team Galliard, your captain.
All right, next award. This guy is also one who showed up at 5 a.m. most of the time and was consistent with being here and worked his butt off when he was here. Probably, in my opinion, had the best pain face in most of the workouts. But this award is called Son of a Beach Award for excellence in sandbagging. Mr. Jason Merkinich.
I got to sign that one.
Thank you, good sir.
Most of these awards are single awards, but this one is a double. One of these gentlemen is here. Jarek probably doesn't want to talk about him because he was the one who picked them both. But this is the Find My Friends Award for excellence at the last minute. Mr. Matt Taylor and Logan Reiser.
You want to deliver that one too?
I have to deliver that. Give me two.
Logan will be here next week sometime. We'll see this.
Also, unfortunately, not here, but the Nothing Else Matters Award for excellence in playing Metallica on repeat, Heath Westerkamp.
All right, so this next guy, when you're creating awards, you obviously create an award for yourself. This one's called the Dr. Repper Award for excellence in attempting pull-ups. This guy attempted many jumping pull-ups and didn't get very many. Mr. Kurt Shainhoff.
Whoops, I did that backwards. All right, real proud of this gentleman here. The Well-Rounded Award for Excellence in Stepping Out of Your Comfort Zone, Mr. Jared Criswell.
This picture's got to be at the bottom of a burpee. All right, hands up if you know who Jamarcus Russell is. Anybody know who Jamarcus Russell is? Huge bust. He was a huge bust. Number 1 pick coming out of LSU. Raiders picked him. They thought he was going to be the next Doug Williams or next Donovan McNabb, something like that. And he was absolutely terrible. So this is called the Jamarcus Russell Award for Excellence in Unexcellence, given to Mr. Heath Westerkamp.
That's good.
Man, we really should have thought about this. Half these guys aren't even here.
Dang it. Yeah, Heath's got two. He's got 2 here. Yeah. Yep. The $5 footlong award for willingness to sub at a moment's notice to our good friend Eric Lindsay, who he was invited, but I guess didn't feel right.
Okay, now we remind me, I forgot it again. What's the 3? We have 3 awards in one category. The protected division. So we have 3 awards in one category. It's called the protected division. So standards lower for this particular group of guys. First one is the junior division. This award goes to our youngest competitor, Mr. Zach Martin. Another guy not here.
And the oldest competitor, the Masters Division Award for Excellence in the Face of Aging, Mr. Justin Dean.
And the last but not least of the protected division, this guy was a phenomenal competitor. Proved me right in the pick that I chose. This one's called the 5 Foot and Under Award for Excellence in Reaching New Heights, Mr. Leo Bird. Hey, you got to get the picture right next to show he's not very much taller than you. All right.
Oh boy, all right. Let me make this one official here. The Magic Mike Award. For excellence in shirtless selfies, Mr. Tony Hubie.
All right, and our last award of the night, a serious one. Definitely deserves this. He did a phenomenal job. I will give a plug to myself again. This was my pick. This is called the Steal of the Draft Award for Excellence in Surpassing Expectations, Mr. Jason Schmelzer. Good. All right, now for the team awards. We don't have anything on paper for these guys, all right?
No, just the hardware, man.
Okay. Starting with third place.
Nope.
No?
That's individual.
Oh, gotcha. Third place, captain, unfortunately not here. Who wants to represent Team Bales?
Team Bales. We've got Alex
Robert
B,
Sanders.
Alex Cruz, Logan Carney,
Logan Carney,
Jacob
Jacob
Stitz.
Stitz, and Kevin Bales. You can hold all three of these. You guys go and stand on. We need all 6 of you
all
on
6
that
on
black
the
box.
tiny little box right there. Right there. Here, put the other ones there.
Okay, second place. Second place, Team Arguello, Scotty Heskett, Jason Schmelzer, Johnny Fortuna, Leo Bird, Jordan Maurer, and Alex Arguello. I think we're all represented here. Look at that. Consistency.
Jordan.
We show up.
Scotty.
Thank you.
John.
Jordan.
And lastly, the gold
You know who you
goes
are.
to Team Bakken
You know who you are.
with an asterisk. Kurt Shainoff. Logan Reiser.
You gotta back up to get some range there, Andy.
Matt Taylor.
You gotta go stand by Adam.
Lane Acree.
Lane,
Magic Mike.
Matt, Lane, Tony. Yeah, you better.
Jarek Bakken.
And Logan.
Did he miss it? Did he miss it?
Good thing he's wearing jeans. Good thing.
That's right.
He's not wearing barbell squat pants.
Hey, Connor.
I mean, I can put a different one on.
Don't
but just
drop
do
that
it.
camera, man. That thing looks.
Way to
Got
go.
it.
Way to go. Way to go.
All right, lastly, individual competitor awards. Third place of the competition, Mr. Sam Martin. I'll do first place first. Mr. Jarek Bakken.
Nobody
Second
arguing
place.
here. Nobody arguing here. Just making sure I'm taller than him here.
All right, can anybody think of any other words that should have been given out that were not? Laying down on the job. I'm going to vote Ethan. Anybody second that? Cool. All right. So, last thing we wanted to do, as far as formal thing we wanted to do before we just kind of hang out for the rest of the night, is really talk about what we would like to do moving forward, what we hope this looks like. Jarek and I have really enjoyed what's happened in the last couple months. Hope you guys have all enjoyed it too. Getting a lot of you guys who have never been into the gym, this type of environment, getting in here. Guys that maybe have got off track, get you back in here. Guys that wanted to learn some stuff at the 5 a.m. session, get you guys in here. So we've enjoyed all of it. 5 a.m. session to the team workouts that we started back in January to, of course, the competition kind of took things up to the next level. Got some trash talking in there with the signal chat, some encouraging, accountability, just camaraderie. All that stuff was great. But here's why we did it. We did it because we seen a problem with men. And most of you guys probably see this same problem. And we wanted to be hopefully part of the answer to that problem with men. And that problem is partially because of just ignorance. It's partially because of laziness, partially because of lack of self-control, partially because of abdication of responsibility, partially because of pride. I mean, I think we all probably fall somewhere, within that list of things to some level. But on top of that, we currently live in a world where, if you guys have read the book Boniface Option, Andrew Isker calls it trash world, and it's a world where the culture's coming at men and they want to destroy any sort of hint of masculinity in men at all, right? They want men to be a bunch of pansies. Well, we wanted to try to push back against that darkness by offering what we did in the last couple months. And if those of you guys that are part of Sacred City, you know that the elders of Sacred City said that we have a desire for Sacred City to be the most masculine church in the Quad Cities. And why we said that is because we want to change the Quad Cities, right? We want to see the Quad Cities become more Christian. We want to see God's kingdom expand in the Quad Cities, and we know if that's going to happen, it's going to be men who are growing in their biblical masculinity and then expressing their biblical masculinity in everyday life. Now, we know there's much more to biblical masculinity than what happens here at the gym, right? There's more to biblical masculinity than fitness and health. We are not claiming that you just be part of what we're doing here, what we did in the past couple months, and you're going to be who God's called you to be. There's much more to it. But we also would want to say that we believe there's much more to what we've been doing and what we want to continue doing than just fitness and health, right? We want to try to create something here and cultivate something here that's going to affect our lives and affect the culture around us much more than just us getting fitter, right? So what we're trying to do is build a band of brothers, right? A band of brothers that, of course, can come in here and suffer together, right? Do hard things together, be challenged, grow mentally and physically, but also a band of brothers that now you have a group of men that you can lock arms with and say, hey, I want to grow in all areas of life, right? And you can look to the guy next to you and see what he's doing in his life, and that can encourage you, it can keep you accountable, and we can all grow as men. And why do we want to grow as men? So that we can self-rule, right? But we also can lead our families, and then we can be the leaders out in the culture so that God's kingdom can expand and we can take over the Quad Cities. So we've been doing a lot of brainstorming on that, of what that could look like. How can we help men do that? What's all involved? What would men be attracted to? And that's where I'm going to pass it over to Jarek so he can talk more about that. Him and Kurt have been doing a lot of that brainstorming and figuring out how can we brand this? What actually can we do? And we have a first version of it, probably going to be refined and probably going to make some changes, but this is where we're at right now.
So, like Alex said, the whole idea here is to we want to build a tribe, right? We want to build a band of brothers who are committed to this thing, committed to taking dominion over your physical bodies to rule well, right? And so the idea of death, okay? So there's this Latin phrase that goes memento mori, memento vivere, okay? And that means remember you must die, so remember to live, all right? One of my favorite authors, his name is Andy Wilson. He wrote a book called Death by Living. And the whole premise of the book is that you don't want to go through this life and simply arrive at your death. You want to be spent. And you want to be spent in order to get there, all right? And so that's really what we're trying to do here. So it's quite funny. Last week, Josh commented in the Signal chat. He said, I was willing to die on that last row, right? And I had screenshotted that and I said, yep, we nailed it, right? This is exactly what we're after, okay? We say that masculinity is the glad assumption of sacrificial responsibility, right? And so we must die to ourselves, die to our flesh, die to our desires, put to death those sins, especially things like laziness, gluttony, abdication, lack of self-control, even on the other end, vanity, right? In pursuits of physical health, right? And we want to do that together. So what this is going to look like, again, we're trying to still figure it out, but we would like to focus on the Saturday mornings. So continuing the 5 a.m. thing that we're doing and then going right into the 6 a.m. workout where we're doing the team workouts. But also, we want to do the competition that we just finished up at least 2 times a year, where it'll be a 3-week competition similar to what we did. And of course, we want other men joining us eventually, so it'll be bigger than that. But then Jarek's going to put together, so that's 2 months out of the year, he's going to put together 10 more just like testing workouts, what we'll do once a month, that you guys will all be able to just kind of test your progress and see how you're actually growing. The other thing that'll come with that is, of course, the Signal chat stuff that we continue to do. Hopefully that's been motivating for you guys and continue just
that camaraderie and accountability there. We also plan to do more just stuff kind of behind the scenes, making videos of teaching about our health principles, teaching of stuff that happens here in the gym. I asked you guys a few weeks ago about the seminars or what you would like to see happen. We're going to be offering those type of seminars. We're just going to be trying, I mentioned the grappling stuff and the shooting stuff. We really would just want to try to create an environment where men can get together and learn things and grow in, again, all areas of life. So there's two options if you are interested in being part of this Die Tribe thing. The first one was you just be a member of the gym, right? The full-time members of the gym, a lot of you are already here. If you're a member of the gym, you have access to all of that stuff, right? Of course, come on Saturdays. You can have access to the behind-the-scenes stuff. You'll be part of the signal chat and all that. But I know that not everybody in here can even get here as often as you would want to make sense of paying a full-time membership. Others of you have other training methods, like Jared, right? Just trying to get to be the strongest guy here. So we don't want to say, hey, you got to be part of this full-time. But we would like you guys to at least be part of the Saturday thing if possible. So we wanted to open up a membership for that. That membership is going to be $40 a month, which is a steal. If you guys have ever looked at any, which maybe if you're not familiar with CrossFit, you've probably never been to any CrossFit gym. So typically drop-ins like that are $15 to $25 every time. This would just be $10 a time, $1.50 a day if you actually think about it. But it's not just the class, right? It's being part of this group of men, and it's the teaching and the coaching that happens at 5 a.m. just on basic health principles.
Yeah, the reality is, if you show up at 5 o'clock, it costs you $200 to sit down for an hour with this dude in his actual office hours, and you've got full access to him every single week, right?
Yeah, yeah. So again, as far as the value, it's there, but we wanted to try to put it at a price point where we're not. We don't want you guys to do it, right? We want you guys to be able to be part of it. So, did you print out the things with the?
I've got, if you're like, hey, yes, I'm in, I've got a little QR code thing back there. You can scan for that.
Yeah. The other thing, and we're still thinking about this, but I was talking about it with the guys at my table because we've got a couple martial arts guys. We're trying to put together the system where we can actually have different levels of fitness, similar to like martial arts where you start at white belt and you get all the way up to a black belt, so that we can actually track and see where we're at with our fitness. But also you would know, hey, if I'm inexperienced and I'm just coming into this, it's okay that I'm starting, as kind of a white belt level. But the point of it is now I have a room to grow, right? I can reach higher levels. So we're going to come up with some type of system that would say, hey, you're at this level, and you are going to, it's up to you to work hard and be consistent and try to grow into the other levels. And we're going to be helping track that type of stuff for you guys. Again, all for the purpose of having men come together to be part of this band of brothers, be part of this Die Tribe, so that we can grow in all areas of life, so that we can actually be good for the kingdom of God, right? All right. Anything else?
Yeah, so I guess one last little piece that I wanted to hit on, especially thinking about that. So we've been doing this competition, right? Super fun, competitive environment, get after it, something's on the line, you're comparing yourselves to other people. It's great. I think it's a super important and healthy and good thing for us to partake in. And if you're the type of guy who, like, this is one of the only things you've done as far as fitness goes this year, right? Let alone in the past, that is a very poor fitness regimen, okay? To come in and only compete. The same as for any of these guys who are, in the tactical world, if you are just expecting to be able to perform should something happen and you find yourself in a situation and you have not put in the time to train and prepare for that thing, it's not going to go well. And some of you found that out, right? But the majority of what we do in here is actually not, hey, let's put a standardized test in front of you and let's go after it and let's gather this data and be able to rank you like that. That's not the majority of what we do in here. The majority of what we do in here is let's put together those building blocks to actually take one step forward at a time, to actually grow and improve in what you need as an individual versus sitting there watching you attempt a wall walk for 20 minutes straight, right? So that training environment, being in here and kind of submitting yourself to some of those hard things and incrementally showing progress and putting in work on them, that's really what goes on in this facility day in and day out, right? And so it's like, you look at it, hey, if you show up on every Saturday working towards something, yeah, that's going to be better than just showing up on test day. You show up every day throughout the week, that's going to go significantly better than just the once a week type of thing, right? And that training is really what we're doing day in and day out here.
Yeah. And 5 a.m. is the best time to do it. So if you guys can make 5 a.m., otherwise you have to be with Leo at 9. You got a question?
No, this is David. I just want to say I've grown substantially since committing to New City. It's exposed a lot of weaknesses and a lot of challenges for me moving forward, and I think it's a great place for you all to find out where you're weak and become strong in those situations. So, not that I'm some sort of salesman, but it's been good. It's been good for me to switch over to figure out where it is I am weak and I'm not, and to be around our fellow brothers and sisters and to grow in those areas.
Right. And again, we want to see you be able to identify weaknesses and grow here in the gym, but we're hoping that we would become men that can then say, stuff outside of the gym, where am I weak, right? Identify what those are, and then desire growth there, and then get the help that you would need, with growth there. So that's what we are about.
Yeah, so if you didn't know, I've been teaching PE at the school this year, and I've told my students multiple times, one of the greatest benefits that we get through physical training is not even necessarily the physical benefits. It is submitting yourself to something hard and showing what kind of character you're going to have when you're out of breath and something doesn't go your way, right? And it's a testing ground for your character. It's a testing ground for developing virtue and becoming a better person, a better man.
Yeah. Yeah. Last thing I'll say is we had the first day of starting kind of a women's group that came at 8 a.m. and they all worked out together today, about 10 women. So if you know that your wife also wants to do something like that, we'll figure out how to make that work as well, that they can continue coming there and joining that group so that ladies can have some accountability and a group of women to do this type of thing with as well.
So the option once a month or once a week on Saturday, that's something we encourage the other brothers to, in our church, to jump into instead of, hey, just join
Absolutely.
fully every month, but, jump in on those Saturdays.
Yeah, full disclosure, we've literally never offered anything lower than our, full class membership, right? But this is something we really want to lean into and really want to see grow. And so if that is a barrier, it's like this is something we want to do to get more guys in here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The goal for everybody is to be able to sit on a pull-up bar like Zach has been doing this whole time. Yeah.
I don't think this is the place for me then. Gotta get up there first.
All right. Cool. So let's hang out for the rest of the night. There's more food. There's more drinks. There's bags outside. We don't have any fitness competitions planned, but if you guys come up with that sort of thing,
Said
and people wanna do
impromptu.
it,
We can get the laser target out. Yeah. You need the mic?
Jordan.
I don't need the mic. This is totally unplanned, but I just want to say thank you.
This is totally unplanned.
Thank you to you and you guys. This has been good. I know I've talked to other guys, camaraderie-wise, more than anything. This has been good for me. I know I talked to Lane 6-8 weeks ago, where he was like, "I'm just going for camaraderie at this point." At that point, and I'm like, "Yeah, that's what I'm going. That's fun." So I just want to say thank you guys for opening the gym up.
Yeah.
I know I talk trash to him. It's fun. But I miss that. I had that a lot in the military and just other facets of life. And sometimes that kind of goes away at times in seasons. So that's something that I've been wanting more than even the fitness side. But even another point to what you guys are talking about from the physical side, like the physical side totally moves into everything else you do in your daily work, your discipline, and how you do your job, and all those other things. So again, I just want to say thank you guys for doing that. So I just want to give you guys.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. The standing row. The standing row. All right. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys. All right, let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. 1 rep max deadlift.
Hey, how about it's Jerry?
Thank you.
Time for Jerry.
What?
Smoking sick.
Oh. My bag's over there. You just set it on there.